This isn't an ASMR.
Sure it is.
Luna. No one cares.
Luna.
This isn't your channel.
Might as well be. Oh boy.
Shut up.
We're moving quick in the world of trucks.
If this wasn't your channel, I'd shut you up.
Or just duct tapes my mouth. Anyway, what the fuck is this?
I told you what this is. The fact that you don't know is questionable.
I screwed myself over. I actually can't even get out this way.
So, this video, to inform the audience, is basically it's gonna be like testing a new form of what the podcast can be, I guess you can say. We will be just asking each other any type of question we feel like.
Correct.
It can be about basically anything, although we should probably keep some subjects out of it, like politics, religion, stuff like that out, just for the sake of civil conversation. So, yeah. And, do you want to go first?
Ask a question first, or answer a question first?
I mean, that's up to you, I guess. Do you want to ask a question first, or do you want to answer a question first?
I'm not good at with coming questions up on the fly, so...
Then you are the one playing, I guess. So, yeah, I guess I'll ask a question first. Are there any, you've made way more YouTube channels than I have, in terms of, like, managing them and actually using them.
Mm-hmm.
So, are there any YouTube channels that you've managed and abandoned, because you've managed a lot and abandoned a lot, that you regret abandoning?
There's one in particular, because I know that after I abandon it, there's no way I can get the videos deleted unless I mass report the channel.
Yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
It's called Studio Stick.
Well, now you're just gonna get people to watch it.
They won't find it. Trust me, it's very hard to find. You'll have to go through my subscription list on YouTube to find it.
Well, now they'll be able to find it.
I'm subscribed to over 2,000 people.
Trust me, there will be at least one person to look through it.
Okay.
And we know who that person is mutually.
Comments are turned off on that channel, so... Anyway, yeah, I regret making it for a bunch of reasons.
Reason one, you're a child.
Yeah, it was like 9 years ago at this point. And I was indeed a child 9 years ago. I just ran a red light.
9 years ago, he ran a red light. You heard it here first.
I wasn't even born 9 years ago.
You were.
No, I was.
I was here. Because I was also born at least 9 years ago. And you heard it here first. I'm only 9 years old.
Hell yeah.
Have this deep of a voice and can knock this guy out.
Knock this guy up.
I said out, not up.
Anyone can knock me out.
I'd be concerned if your own dog can do that.
Anyway, the channel is like a bunch of...
It's like...
fake comedy shit.
That, and it's like if stop motion was not stop motion. It's like if they went to pose the figures and then didn't turn off the camera and started playing with all the figurines. Because you know how, like, obviously there are adults that still have that inner child in them when they have, like, figurines, so sometimes they play with them for a bit. It's like that. Except they're doing stop motion videos. And it's just, they forget to turn off the camera when they pose them.
The funny part is we planned for the channel to have 14 seasons.
And there's only, I believe, what, 3?
A single season.
Oh. I could have sworn there was 3, and like maybe I'm just thinking of the fact that there's less uh, videos per season.
And half of them, half of the seasons were going to be with the little stick bots names. And the other half are going to be IRL skits. Which I'm not that creative. I don't know why I thought that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, judging from your performances in our shorts, you're definitely not built for that, even today.
Anyway,
So,
we plan to stop it in 2032, so if that tells you
Jesus.
anything.
so that's a channel that went live 9 years ago.
Correct.
Oh, that's
2015?
2015. Okay. That's almost. Oh, that's over 15 years. You were planning on running that channel.
Correct.
And you plan your life out now. Jeez. You were really trying to build your whole career around that channel, weren't you?
Yeah, because at the time I was obsessed with like this
This whole thing called YouTube, huh?
no, this like I guess it's sort of a Christian comedy thing called Studio C. And it was they made really funny skits.
Oh, well, that was your first mistake.
Well, I wouldn't say Christian anymore, but like
No, that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying that was your first mistake.
what?
Thinking you could be funny.
Oh. Yeah, he's right. I'm not funny. It's definitely not why you guys watch this. You watch it because of my sexy ass voice, right? Kidding.
3.
3? You're rating my voice? It's a 3.
I mean, half the people that we know say we sound the same on the phone, so.
Genuinely, they do. Does that piss you off?
No. Because, I mean, after all, people have a phone voice and then they have an actual voice.
Because the phone,
The phone, like, changes it, and then they also have a way that they talk on the phone.
yeah.
And then there's when we're together, we're completely different people.
Correct.
Like,
Correct.
so if you talk to me as a person, I will be a completely different person alone than I will be with this guy.
And for me, you're not going to be able to talk to me by myself.
That's completely true.
Ugh.
So, what type of question do you have, if any?
I realized this entire time I was supposed to be thinking of a question.
I can grab you one from r/Reddit if you want.
r/Reddit.
r/Reddit. r/Ask Reddit.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Like, I'll just tell you some of the top questions of the month, if I can load it up.
Driver John Nolan has leveled up.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, my dear.
That's nice, dear.
Oh yeah, Colorado has these. Where you have to pull over to the side and check your truck's brakes before going any farther. Because of the mountains and stuff.
Hmm.
Me, who's never been to Colorado.
Alright, it seems I can't sort it. New.
It's gonna make you download the app.
I'll just go with the newest.
Have you ever stuck your dick into a filter?
No.
Gotta sprinkle in the memes a little bit.
Let's see. Here's an interesting one that I guess both of us can answer. What country do you find interesting but have no intention of visiting?
Interesting, but North Korea.
Fair enough. But let's take North Korea out of the equation when answering this.
China. China.
Fair enough, actually.
There are several reasons why I don't want to go, and there are some reasons why I do want to go, but the reasons that I don't want to go outweigh it.
I'd say there's just as many reasons for wanting to go there as there are for not wanting to go there.
Mm.
And that's part of what makes it so interesting. Because all those reasons that you'd want to go there are part of what also makes it interesting.
Correct.
And I find that fascinating. Not to mention that it's one of the longest cultures that still exist even today. Along with the likes of like Japan and such.
Yeah. Japan is a country where they do things traditionally and modernly at the same time. Okay, okay.
Bro turned his truck completely 180.
It's called jackknifing.
But you didn't even do it. It just turned itself like that on its own when you crashed.
Surprisingly, did 6% damage too.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I can tap my car or truck, whatever, against a vehicle and it'll do like 6 damage. 6%, whatever. But you do a crash like that and it'll do nothing. But, yeah. You're going to, you planning, anyway, on going to Japan eventually.
Right now I'm looking at, March or April of 2025.
Right. And you're saying you're planning on going to Osaka. How come you don't plan on going to some other location?
I will explore around a little bit.
I mean, like, staying in some other location in Japan.
The thing is, if you stay longer than 2 months in Japan as a foreigner, you need a visa. And in that small 2-month time period, it's going to be really difficult working out the logistics of staying at different places. I mean, I can stay in different places that are close by, but...
No, I'm asking, like, in terms of, like, where you would be staying during that time period.
Osaka, and I want to go see Nagasaki and Hiroshima, which are at the southern part of the main 4 islands.
All right. No, because going to all 2,000 plus would take too much time.
That would take literal years.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I mean, with global warming, I'm sure they're losing some by the day.
They gained 14,000 islands last year. So no.
Hey, it's not my fault landslides create more for them.
What classifies as an island anyway?
A landmass in the water.
So do like rocks that are floating in the water classifies?
I think it has to be a certain circumference.
I see.
But if you want to go by the literal interpretation, then it's land. Is land.
Okay.
That's how the name was born.
So stupid.
There's not land, and then there is land. I land. I land on an island.
There is a video idea that I am proposing for this channel. I don't know if this is going on the podcast channel. So the second channel, um,
Well, we're doing this one to see how they like the format,
okay.
and then if they like it, we'll use this to replace the podcast format and use this for future podcast episodes.
Correct. Anyway, the idea that I had is going to every single state's capitol building and see how different they are and like compare them. Sound like a good idea? It's a big idea, first of all.
I want to visit all of those cross stones.
The stones where like more than one state meet.
Yeah. You didn't even let me take a picture of where I believe.
To be fair, it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah. But still, you didn't let me take a picture.
I think the closest one. Yeah, that was probably it.
It was my first time out of state, legitimately. And bro didn't let me take a picture of the only state border rock I'd ever seen.
Because it happens so fast, and you're going like 80 miles an hour.
There was a parking lot barely down the street.
Excuse me, officer.
So what question do you have? Or do you keep forgetting that you're supposed to come up with a question?
I guess I'll ask the same question you asked me. The country one. I completely forgot what the question was, how it was structured, but.
Oh, what place do I find interesting yet have no intention of visiting?
Correct.
Well, like I said, China's equal parts the same to me, but in terms of like different answer wise, probably like where my own family comes from, and that being Vietnam. Not necessarily.
No intentions of going there.
Not necessarily for like all the reasons that exist there, but just because I don't actually have an interest in going there. I'm not fine necessarily with living here in America. Like I would rather live in another country or at least another state, but I don't think I would want to live in Vietnam. Clearly they didn't want to. And I just don't see myself living here forever.
So you find it interesting, yet you don't want to.
I mean, they eat monkey brains. You can't not find that interesting.
It's slightly interesting, but that's a little strange even.
I mean, yeah, but you can't find it not interesting. If you told that to someone like, "Hey, the people of Vietnam eat monkey brains," and they said that's not interesting. In fact, it's not even strange. And they said, and they told that to you, they would need to go through a psychic evaluation.
Oh no, that's just normal, man.
That is Jeffrey Dahm II. That's what that is.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. You know how I'm into record collecting, correct?
Yes. That your record player is right in front of us.
Yes. Is there what kind of albums, if you were to collect, would be ones that you would pick up at like a store or something or online?
What? First off, define what you mean by collect. Do you mean like collect as in like
To listen to, or as in like the cover just looks nice, but you don't actually like the music?
I don't think in terms of like vinyl wise, I would collect vinyls. That would just be for like the purpose of collecting them, because first off, that'd be really expensive, and I'm not the type to buy expensive stuff just to have it. So it would definitely be for the purpose of listening to it. I feel like Miracle Musical would be the only vinyl that I would spend a lot of money on.
W album, by the way.
Yeah, Miracle Musical. If you don't know what it is, listen to it. It's on Spotify, but it is a vinyl that was made to be a vinyl.
Like it.
It was made to be a vinyl, but the entire soundtrack, for the most part, it's missing a few songs, is on Spotify to listen to.
Yeah, and you've probably already heard some of the songs because they're kind
Yeah,
of
some
popular,
of some of them went viral, like Dream Sea and Sweet Major, and Labyrinth. Quite a
Yes.
few of them went viral. But yeah, Miracle Musical is the only one because the official website is sold out of them because they were limited. It's the only one, like all of those albums that are sold out are the only ones I would actively spend a bunch of money on to get my own copy, for not just collection purposes, but to listen to.
I wonder if you could get in contact with Holly Hall and ask them about it. Maybe if they'll send you one for a little bit cheaper.
I mean, if it was a limited edition thing, I doubt that they'll just still have a copy, let alone multiple to give out to someone. I mean, like, I'd obviously still pay, but
I mean, they could still burn copies, right?
I mean, fair enough, but the last time they released anything was 2019, and that was just a random cover.
I don't even. Do they have social media? Ugh.
But in terms of, like, music that I feel like I would actively collect, like, to listen to, I would probably get more of a Pink Floyd stuff, because I already have a couple of his vinyls that are from when my grandma had vinyls. I'm not sure if they are still functional because our vinyl player that's on like one of those big table like stereos.
With little.
No, it's like a full on like table thing where like 2/3 of it lifts up and then it's like a full vinyl stereo player.
If it doesn't work, it probably just needs a new needle.
Like it plays, but it's unclear if like the skipping at some parts is because the vinyl has chips in it or if it's because yeah. I mean, whenever I play one of those things, I definitely make sure to blow on it to make sure there's no dust, but you never know.
Because I don't think vinyls back then came with dust sleeves.
No, they just go right in. But yeah, I would definitely Pink Floyd would be one of those anyway. And even though it's not necessarily something I listen to that often, I would probably grab at least one or two Michael Jackson albums.
You know, the most sold album of all time.
That's probably the only one I would actually get because it would, or not Thriller, but his Greatest Hits album. Because it would just have probably every song that I'd even listened to on there. So it would be the only one I'd need, really.
Sorry.
And then the Beatles would probably be one that I would enjoy collecting, though I'm not sure how easily I'd be able to find them.
At a record store, very easily.
I mean, my mom has tons of them, but she obviously took all of them with her. She's a huge fan.
Oh, the Beatles.
She has cassettes, she has DVDs, she has CDs. Just tons of stuff. The only thing she didn't take with her that I have is the Beatles Rock Band. Literally the only thing. And even then, she had a spare copy that she could have took with her.
Oh. I didn't even hit anything.
Like, do you think there would be any vinyls that you would collect just for the cover? Or, like, have you already done such?
I don't think there's.
Like I know you have. I know like you have Dawn FM and Starboy, and like those have really nice covers, like the
Well, I
deluxe
listen to
versions.
those.
Yeah, but you listen to those. I'm saying like, are there any vinyls that you would go out of your way to collect just for the cover?
Okay, I did do this one time for a Rosalia album. The album is kind of mid, but
Oh, I know the one you're talking
Yeah.
about. Now that you said who it is.
the album is kind of mid. It has like 3 good songs in my opinion.
It has 0 good songs in my opinion.
But
Having listened to it with you, it's 0 good songs. But I also don't listen to Rosalia.
I mean, it has a song with The Weeknd, which is kind of good, but
It takes it from 0 to 3.
and then the song Hentai and the song Sakura are really good too, because I don't know. Anyway, I'll pull up a picture of the album cover.
And now.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
And it's gone.
You can see the reasons. I got bored one night and I was in my hotel room. It was like 3 a.m. I'm like, I should find a new artist to listen to, and I found Rosalia. And as soon as I listened to the album, I went on Amazon and bought the final.
Yeah, he was bored one night in his hotel room. You know exactly what that led to.
Okay. No, this is while I was in Canada.
Exactly. They're much more tolerable of stuff there.
Back in 1883, when Canada wasn't even a country.
Okay.
Anyway,
In B-Way.
MB boy.
So, what do you plan on doing
What?
next year?
What do I plan on? Oh yeah, we're recording this on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everyone.
It's not the new year yet.
Well, for them it is. There's no way I can edit this today and get it out before midnight, but
Sure you can.
no,
Sure you can.
I refuse. Any plans for next year?
I mean, you have plans until 2025, so obviously, but
Our new album comes out on the 12th of January, and I wanted to actually get some music videos out for it, and actually put some production quality into them and not film them off my phone.
and
That means, i.e., going places that are not nearby, because everyone knows music videos filmed in the backyard are a little strange.
what's that? I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, something about you wanting us to do stuff more professionally, even though it's not possible.
Of course, I have the fact that I'm going to college in May. Which, yes, videos will slow down to a halt then, because I'll be schooling away, yo. I won't be cooking meth though, but
Here's a good question.
alright, lay it on
Or
me.
actually, here's 2 good questions. What has become so expensive that it's not worth buying anymore? As the first one.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Starbucks or really any coffee place besides Tim Hortons, which actually has still cheap prices at like $2 per coffee.
I want to know.
Just
Tim
coffee in
Hortons.
general. It's just Like, why?
I
do
don't
have to
actively
pay
go
that
to
much?
Starbucks enough to say it's not worth buying anymore because, in my opinion, it's not worth buying to begin with.
Even like local chains, like bro, you want me to pay $8.40 for a 12-ounce latte?
My
You
opinion for
stupid?
it, my opinion of it would be packs of packs packs of cans, like of soda.
Oh yeah, those are like $14 for a 24 pack. Like, bro,
Well, who buys 24 packs? You typically buy a 12
12
pack
pack, which are like
because it's gonna be
80.
the same regardless. Because it's just gonna be if you buy two, it's like $16 marked down $2. So it's gonna be the same regardless.
The only time that I ever buy 12 packs of pop is when they're on sale at like Kroger or something for $3.50.
They're never on sale that cheap anymore. Bro's getting a fucking bargain.
Yes.
Bro's at the bargain barn. And the other question is, what was the seriously gift you opened this Christmas?
Gotta put my thinker cap on for this one.
I haven't even gotten all my gifts yet, so I can't really answer that because not all of my gifts will be gotten until after the 3rd.
So you're saying what was the gift that I opened? I'm like, oh.
Basically, what was the gift
Yeah,
that
thank
made you
you.
the most disappointed when you opened it?
I'm thinking about all my gifts that I got.
From like all 25 people.
Yeah. I'd say the most disappointing, and this is not me being ungrateful, but it's just because the person didn't know what to get me. They just got me a $15 Amazon gift card, which is...
I mean, fair enough. You can get your own stuff.
Yeah,
It's better than getting something that they got you that's nothing you ever want, need, or use.
I personally think getting people money for Christmas, though, was a little messed up, though. Because, like...
Well, I mean, it's better they give you something that they know you'll use
Everyone uses
rather
money.
than something that it's like. Would you have preferred that they give you like, I don't know, the fucking Roblox gift card? When
Yes,
you don't
actually.
you don't even get on Roblox anymore. You
No.
physically can't anymore. Your computer doesn't want it to.
It's like, fuck you.
I think mine, and this is just complete honesty because
Okay.
I know what my next gifts are.
Okay.
It was probably the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Not because of the fact that it's not necessarily nice to have. I mean, I did just use it a minute ago.
On a video that we were doing earlier.
But it's because of the fact of how tiny it was.
It is...
Not just compared to the price, but also because of the fact that it was the only gift there.
Yeah, yeah. It's because I'm broke.
And
I'm
also
broke,
because of
brother.
the fact I have another army knife at my own house.
I was under the assumption that yours broke.
It did. It did break. But I still have another Swiss Army knife. And then I have other knives that I can use if necessary. And I have my Crambit.
The one that you're not gonna use, right?
Not in public because it's too long. Actually, all my other knives are.
Yes.
But I can still use those knives in the house, and I still have kitchen knives I can use.
We're both knife guys.
I wouldn't really say I'm a knife guy. You definitely are. You have a machete over there.
Yeah, I have a
For
bunch
forever
of
on a
knives.
jungle trail, apparently.
I have a bunch of knives just hidden in my room.
You have a machete for intruders. I have a bat. We are two different people.
Just put nails on the back.
I need a nail gun for that. It's metal.
Oh, the noise that would make.
There's no ear protection to protect you from that.
Speaking of money from earlier, so there's this thing called girl math. Okay, and it's basically a thing where only women believe this is a real thing. If you use cash, that item is free because it didn't come out of your bank account.
What? I don't understand.
Or, if you spend $20, then you get $20 in cash. You haven't spent any money.
I don't understand. Is this like another trend that's going around, like the Ix?
No, it's not a trend. People actually believe this.
Who can I slap to make this stop?
I just want to know how you feel about it.
I want to know why the world seems to like lose its collective brain cells each passing day.
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll never know the answer to that.
I blame Elon Musk.
What? I blame Elon Tusk.
The guy's not real. So what's your question?
That was the question?
No, I said, so what's your question?
What?
I said, what's your question?
That was the question.
That wasn't a question. You were telling me something.
I asked how you felt about it. I don't.
I don't feel about it.
I don't
I
feel
prefer
at
not
all.
to know about it.
Just something that came to my mind. Because we were talking about money. From my point of view, it doesn't even look like you're on Reddit.
What does it look like I'm on?
It looks like you're scrolling through YouTube comments. Some of these Ask Reddit questions are just people personally asking about a question they had. And want an answer to it. How do I get big booty pictures?
Are you gonna ask me a question? Are you gonna ask a question? I'm trying to use Reddit as little as possible. Ask Reddit, whatever. The purpose of this is an emergency tool.
Are there any book series or just books in general you want to buy and read?
Buy? Buy? No.
You don't want to buy a single book?
In terms of like buy and completely own, no. Read? Yeah, I want to read through the Scott Pilgrim series.
Which I don't think it's at our library.
Yeah, it's at our library. I've seen it.
Oh.
I've seen the whole series there in a collection. I just didn't think to grab it. But I don't think there's a single series of books, maybe one aside from that I would want to read.
Minecraft.
No, and that's not a series of books. You're the one who's interested in Mein Kampf.
Not for those reasons, guys. Just because I'm curious.
Bro immediately goes to defend himself.
Not a Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi, but...
But... if only I could make that the title of this video. I can't.
But put anything like that in the title, it just instantly gets taken down.
Yeah. Like the foresight I had of posting the Keep Talking Nobody Explodes video on 9/11.
Ah, yes, I remember that.
I didn't even realize it was that day either. Yeah, the video got taken down for terrorism. Wonder why.
Ah, yes. Acts of terrorism by posting a bomb defusal video.
I appealed it and it got back up, but
Is it acts of terrorism if you're the one defusing it? Questions Cadicurus asks himself every day.
I guess not. No, I don't think so. You're a hero at that point.
I mean, you're also technically the one who started it by initiating the bomb.
By building it in the first place.
Didn't build it; it just showed up there when you clicked. When you clicked start level.
I'd like to think that game is just a warehouse of bombs, and you're just walking through.
It feels like it because you're in a room, the room goes dark, and the room just lights back up again with a bomb in the room.
Oh no!
And each bomb is specifically tailored to whichever one you click, like 0.5 or not 0.5, like 1.2, 2.3, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like they just have tons and tons of bombs labeled for each section.
Alright, enough about bombs. YouTube doesn't like it.
We're sorry. Whatever your name is of new YouTube CEO.
Alexi.
We're sorry, Alexa.
Oh wait. Someone's Alexa just went off.
Alexa, shut up.
Alexa, what's my current location?
Alexa, define a Whopper.
Oh no.
Anyway. So we've been making a few Fury D-Make videos.
Correct.
Yeah, do you plan on ever completely finishing that?
Considering I just posted a video on Christmas about it, yeah.
About it? You made an update video of it?
Yeah, I made a video about it, yeah. I'm going to try over the next week before I go to my aunt's house to try to complete the game and get a video for it. I don't know if I'll start that today, but
We can do that. We don't have anything else to record.
we don't. I always try to record at least one gaming video and one other all-purpose video for.
Clearly, we
every
do too
week.
many trying things.
We do.
But it's the only thing we can reliably do whenever I
Because-
come over.
Because, like, there are millions of things to try.
Literally. I could grab anything from the store, bring it over, and be like, well, new trying things video.
Correct. But,
Even if it's already something we've eaten, like, every day.
but we try to do things
it's like
that are,
eating canned corn.
Oh. We try to do things that are interesting. And the fact that most people
First off,
don't enjoy
we
them.
want it to be potentially interesting. We want it to be something we both hopefully haven't tried. And we want it to may or may not be foreign.
Correct. But if we see something at the store that's like not foreign, but like
And now that I'm saying that, I realize I forgot one. Oh wait, no. No, because I drank it.
okay.
I drank it because I realized I asked where she got it from, and she said the dollar store, so I could just go get it anytime. It's a Raz. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a Raz, like that one thing I got from the vending machine during one of the train stops.
Hmm.
It's a Raz tea flavor.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of like a Raz Shock raspberry, it's just Raz tea flavor.
It's funny that you're talking about that because that video just went up today.
I was wondering which of those was uploading.
If you don't know, we're like 6 months ahead in our trying things videos.
Yeah, I believe you told me that the trying things video that's currently scheduled to upload most recently is going up around your birthday.
The day before my birthday, yes.
Yeah, so June 19th, roughly, 2024.
Correct. And this is New Year's Eve of 2023 when we're recording this.
We plan.
We do plan. And people tell me sometimes they only watch the series for my hair changes. Because I went from like a bald with a broken nose in the a buzz cut with a broken nose in the first episode, to in the 11th episode I had a mullet, to
I think in
oh wait, no, I missed an era of green hair, long ass green hair, then a mullet.
I think in the 19th episode was the next hair change.
Which I was bald. And then we went to bleached hair, and then we went to red. Yeah. So
And now we're circling back around.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Except I'm not going bald again, ever again. I'm not making that bet for this time. I sold myself
instead,
a little short.
If everything hits 100,000, you gotta make vinyls.
I do. Limited time vinyls, depending on.
I mean, it's gonna be limited regardless, because.
But I do want to buy, because buying 10 vinyls.
Buying 10 is gonna set you back more than buying 1,000.
Correct, but I'm gonna buy 100. And sign.
Where are you gonna put
100 vinyls? I have no idea.
Well, actually, if it's 100 vinyls and they're thin, and they're all in their sleeves, you can probably just stack them up in a single corner.
So do you think I should do the original album or the Supernova album as the vinyl?
I thought you were gonna do both.
Both?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do both on one disc. Not one disc, but in a bundle pack.
I could do that. I could. Yeah, I could do that.
Constellation Man on one, Supernova on the other.
Yeah. That might be a little hard because the Supernova album is 4 tracks longer, so I would need a second disc.
It can be done.
Can be done?
Yeah, doesn't Dawn FM only have one disc?
Two.
No, because you just flip it over.
It has 2 discs. At least I think it does.
The deluxe does because it has more songs.
Oh. Or maybe I should just get.
But you gotta take into consideration the length of our songs. Most of them are not that long.
On the Supernova version, there are 2 songs that are 6 minutes long.
Okay, but still, most of the songs are only around 2 or 3 minutes.
And there's also one track that's 35 seconds long, which is the outro.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the intro, actually.
Yeah, so you gotta take into consideration that wide margin.
Which I think on a vinyl standpoint, they would just mix the intro and the second song, which the intro and the second song lead into each other.
They would probably just mix the first 2 songs.
Yeah.
And the last 2 songs.
Yeah. But I think I will actually just make Constellation Man a separate vinyl, and then so separate covers and everything, and package them together and sell it for $35 or something, because it'll be 2 albums, or you can buy them separately. And I'll sign a 4th of them, or we'll both sign a 4th of them. So 25.
Can I get a stamp?
Yeah. Sure.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to sign my name consistently. Or not my name, but my signature for SV. So that's all I would want my signature for stuff to be, as Spirit is Focus.
What we're talking about now for the vinyls is probably late 2024, maybe early 2025. But yeah. I could
take that long to press vinyls?
No. What I could do is
Go
right
get
now
plastic and smash them on your desk to press it yourself.
What I could do right now is set up a pre-order thing to where the amount people who buy one get one. So I don't actually have to have them in my room or in my closet or anything like that. They're just sitting at a warehouse, and then if someone buys one, it gets shipped to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Instead of me buying all 100 of them for a cheap price, and then sending them out.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, you won't be able to promise people a signature.
Correct. And then the other way, I wouldn't be able to sign them at all.
So, basically, one excludes the signatures, the other excludes efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And space.
Space, yeah. But I am moving soon, so I'll have more room.
You'll be in a basement.
It's a big basement.
No, my point is it'll be in a basement.
Yeah.
So, where would you have, like, seen yourself on YouTube if you weren't doing music? Like, if you hadn't decided to, like, do...
Oh, dude, I'd be so lost. I wouldn't...
If I hadn't done a remix of Shadro's songs, where do you think you'd be on YouTube now? Do you think you'd still be doing gaming stuff?
I think I would have honestly gave up.
Do you think you'd still be doing Roblox videos of, like, welcome to... I can't even think of its name right now. Yeah, but Bloxburg. That game still doesn't have all its skills, by the way.
And it's still not free like he said it would be. But anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't know that. I'm able to get into the game, but... Yeah, it still doesn't have all its skills. You think you'd still be doing videos on it?
I don't think I would be doing videos at all.
Events?
I don't think I'd be
Bro
doing videos
would have
at
given
all.
up a long time ago.
Because I've been doing music since 2019. Which feels like forever ago, but...
5 years.
Yeah, it does not feel like that. And the other 3 years were gaming stuff. So I've done more music than gaming stuff. But yet, technically, I want to say 60% of my videos are gaming videos from years ago. And you can watch me grow up because they're all still up.
You just watch through all of his videos to literally hear his voice develop.
Yeah, you can 100% hear that.
I mean, you don't even actually need to watch it. Just watch some of his excellent covers.
Oh no! Oh no! No! You don't have to watch those.
You know, the Frozen cover,
The My Little
Blue's
Pony
Clues cover.
My Little Pony cover, which is
Excellent.
800 views.
You said you wanted to do an actual cover of one of their songs, right?
Yeah.
Hey, have you picked out which one yet, or are you
No,
still sifting
no,
through
no,
all
I
500
haven't.
songs?
There's like 500 songs per episode. That's an exaggeration, but
Were you wanting to do a cover of a non-canon song? As in a fan-made song?
that might be easier.
How about Living Tombstone's Good Old Days?
Never heard it.
We can listen to it after this. Also, you've definitely heard it. I've played it in front of you.
Oh, maybe I have. I don't know.
It's probably one of my favorites. I did have this idea. We can do this some other day because it would definitely take a long time. Definitely would take more research, so we wouldn't be able to do it today. But I had this idea, and I've seen other people doing it, so it's technically not an original one. But I thought we're both Living Tombstone fans, so it fascinated me, of us doing a Living Tombstone tier list.
Oh, of the songs?
Yeah, of like his most like infamous songs. Obviously the FNAF ones would be included. Like his most notable Brony songs would be included, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like only ones that he's like a major part of though. So not like ones that he's just featured in terms of like being visible. Because there are ones that like he just kind of plays a role in and doesn't
So just
actually
prominent songs.
Yeah, prominent Brony songs. Not like ones I believe where like he just is sort of there.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think he's technically in Nightmare Night, but he does. I don't think he actually, like, aside from like a bit of mixing, I don't think he actually did anything. Like he's not any vocals not, But I don't know. This is why it would take some research.
Yeah. I don't know how that tier list would go, but
The ones I can think of off the top of my head would be September, Good Old Days, that one that I have bookmarked on my computer that is like his, but he never uploaded it or wanted it, so he sent it to someone else, I guess. So it's technically his, but they have it. I don't know exactly what. It counts as his, I guess. Love Me Charlie. September. I'm not sure if I said that.
yes, you did.
Yeah. But like all of those ones. He remixed Ken Ashcorp's 20% Cooler. So like those are some of the most prominent ones. Like just off the top of my head, anyway. And then he has a couple of his original ones. And then there's obviously Discord.
Yeah. S tier.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like a majority of those are remixes. Like I'm pretty sure even Good Old Days is technically a remix.
Discord is a remix.
Yeah, I know Discord's a remix. It's a remix of Eurobeat. But still. Like, you get my point.
Yeah.
Like even now, still thinking there are other songs that you could include, even for like that category, like if you're categorizing them. But like, they're not notable enough, and even that's a lot of songs if you were saying just in terms of that category. So we would have to sift through all of them, pick out which ones we think are good, and then sort them out by notability and how much we think they would be good for the tier list. And then when we actually go to do it, we would rank them in the tier list.
So we're saying like what, 25 songs?
I mean, we'll just like in terms of the actual songs on the channel, I feel like we would just pick them out by which ones we either know, don't know, or seem interesting, and then we listen to them.
Yeah.
Like we can listen to them. Like we can cut out us listening to them. Obviously.
To re-familiarize yourself with it.
Yeah.
It's snowing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I think it's a good idea.
Any other ideas you have?
If you're talking about in terms of tier lists, no.
I'm just talking about in general. Any other ideas? Like I guess maybe we can do a New Year's stream later today.
What would we stream?
Countdown, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, a countdown would be in there, but what would we be streaming? Like,
just I could start a stream up on the podcast channel and just.
I'm getting the concept.
Us just talking like right now.
But what would be on screen?
Nothing.
That's what
just
I'm asking.
us, like me.
Oh, that's fucking boring, man.
Oh, okay.
That's why
That's
why I was asking.
Every single year I've done a New Year's stream except last
just
year.
You?
No, I was like. Yeah, one time I did that. I was just talking about stuff. The first one I did, I was playing a game of Fortnite Mobile, so I didn't even realize the time changed over. I'm like, oh, Happy New Year.
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, that video's still up too. But yeah.
I know I definitely remember you telling me that you started streaming and didn't even realize. I don't know if that's exactly that time, but
Oh yeah, I did that once. I don't really remember.
I think I
what it
remember you
was.
also telling me that one time you started streaming and didn't even realize it until hours later. And like you weren't even at your computer.
Oh yeah, I was like looking at the statistics of me and another person that I don't want to name. I was looking at like our subscriber statistics. This is back when live subscriber accounts were a thing. And I had them pulled up, and I was just looking at it. And I went to go do something, and apparently I had OBS open and had pressed the stream button. Yeah, I don't know.
And this is why I don't have a hotkey set to stream.
I had my record button there, and then I had a stream as F1. So
I feel like the countdown stream's a good idea.
yeah.
I just feel like we need something on screen though. Otherwise, people will probably get bored.
Of us talking like we are now.
No, because sure, we can talk. I just feel like even still, like we're not doing anything.
No, I stopped that because we are in the middle of a conversation.
But I feel like for the countdown, we might want to be doing something, and then like stop to do this when it gets closer to the countdown itself.
We could have the clock pulled up on worldclock.com.
But you said we were gonna have a countdown regardless.
Yeah, like we could put the clock in like the corner of whatever we're doing, and then like record something else. That makes sense.
Not really.
Like have the clock on screen, just like in a corner.
Like the world clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whatever we're doing be like the main thing.
And then we just stop doing the main thing.
When it gets
go to world clock.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would the main thing be until then?
That's a good question.
I can play like Fury D-Make or something.
Yeah. Can you do that while talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing it before.
I know it's kind of hard for me to play a game and talk. That's why I stopped playing.
The only reason I put in so much concentration when playing it for like the contest entries before is because I was actively trying to beat a time that was at the moment anyway getting fairly close to world record material.
I checked their Twitter and they gave the record to someone who got 158.
Oh.
Because I guess they didn't think the ones.
The person with the 158 was still the world record holder.
Correct.
The Shiransu guy.
But they had like the ones on speedrun.com were like 122 is the lowest I saw.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's even really possible.
Well, it all from what I could tell and posts I understood, a lot of it is pattern luck. Probably me not parrying is also has to do with it because I know that if you parry him and get it attacking that way, you can do a lot more damage because you can shoot him with the gun when he's in the air. But it also obviously has to do with the fact that I get down to shield by charge attacking him instead of completely destroying it with rapid slashes. And while I can't imagine that's that much slower, it probably adds 2 or 3 seconds over the course of each shield phase. So that's already like 12 seconds there. And then on top of random patternness and the fact that I'm going through the shields to begin with. So not just the shields themselves, the pattern, and the fact I'm doing the shields a slower fashion, that's probably the 40 seconds right there.
Hmm.
And the fact that I'm not doing the shield, the beat going through the shields themselves in a perfect fashion.
And you still haven't beat the time you did over here.
No, I did. I got 2:20.
Oh, okay.
That was my final updated time before the contest ended.
I didn't even submit one because I didn't finish it.
Nope. Hey, maybe you'll finish it tonight.
Even so, that video that we recorded of Fury Remake, which we recorded.
You got a lot out of that. It was almost an hour long, and it's, what, 28 minutes?
Yeah.
20 minutes?
Because most of it was just me, like, getting so pissed off.
You did 5 attempts.
I was getting so pissed off at him. So I didn't cut it out.
You cut out everything of you being angry.
I didn't cut it out. I just muted it and sped up the footage and then put music behind it. So technically it's still there. It's just...
Okay, I'll trust you on that.
No, it genuinely is still there.
Okay.
And then I cut out a bin one chunk.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
Yeah.
I do that roughly every 5 videos.
Except in the Sims 4 series where you made one every single episode.
How can I not? How can I not? It's only a matter of time before we make an NPC. That's the name of that.
No.
Hey, we made an NPC called Slim Shady.
Which, should we bring that series back?
I'm waiting to bring it back.
Okay. I mean, it's been... The last episode... Actually, it hasn't been that long ago. The last episode came out in August, but...
The last time we recorded it was basically a year ago.
Yeah. And there was a lot... There's over 6 episodes that were just lost. Because we didn't... I don't know what happened.
There's been episodes that are lost. How are we gonna keep them up?
That was not like episodes that... I'm talking about like filler episodes.
Oh.
Ones where we didn't really do anything.
I mean, one could argue that we're never actually doing anything, especially my character.
I mean, you're trying to do every single skill to 100%, right?
Yes.
And every career.
Not necessarily every career. I mean, yeah, that's sort of a side objective, but I'm trying to do every skill to 100% as my primary goal. And doing every career to 100% is more of what became a secondary objective because I didn't really have much else to do.
Okay. I'm making a promise that I'm going to keep myself to. After the album comes out, every other week or every week, I haven't decided yet, I will flip between a Stardew Valley expanded video and a Sims 4 video. And then once I finish either Stardew Valley or we're like, fuck the Sims, I'm going to play a little game called A Night in the Woods. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a novel book, like Doki Doki Literature Club, but yet it's not. It's like open world novel book. 2 things that don't go together, but yeah. I'll be playing that.
Oh yeah, you never finished Doki Doki Literature Club.
No, I did not. Because for some reason, I recorded 5 episodes of it. They're each an hour long, and I hadn't got to the creepy parts yet. No.
Brother was just standing on the dialogue, each one for like 5 minutes.
No.
No, like
some of them I didn't even read out loud.
I feel like that has to be... bro reads out loud super slowly then. Because I finished my Doki Doki playthrough, I think, in only 12 episodes. And I was definitely to the creepy part by then.
Yeah, I rewatched through it, and I forgot that one of them hangs himself, and I'm like, oh, that made me a little bit sick. Genuinely,
So something always drops whenever you hear that.
Oh, good lord.
I had no clue if anything was actually gonna sound when I did that.
No, I would have edited it in post.
It's not as if they can see.
No. He just snapped his neck.
Yeah, I'm dead right now. I mean, that's the pronoun I go by, so.
Dead. And then I'm an Apache helicopter. YouTube won't let me put that as my pronoun, though.
Discord does, though.
Yeah.
So it's officially recognized by no one, because he doesn't talk to anyone on Discord.
Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. Some random person added me last night, and they were talking about how someone with the same name of me and the same profile picture, someone impersonating me, they even gave me like screenshots and stuff, scammed them out of some money, and they were wondering if it was me. I'm like, no. And then they gave me a whole paragraph on how they got their friends to mass report my Steam account, which is the account they scammed them on through the trading system.
You don't even trade stuff.
I don't. And I was kind of worried because Steam wouldn't open on my computer last night, so I thought maybe I got banned, but no, we're good for
Really?
now. If
I trade once in a blue moon if I have a particularly high valued card or something, aka like something 20 cents or something.
I haven't checked if I have any high value cards in a while.
I mean, high valued cards that aren't actually like, I mean, it depends on what you have, but actual high valued cards are like not that low. And also, you would probably just want to keep your cards to finish a collection. Because you only ever get half of whatever the game has whenever you're playing through it, and then you never get any again. Unless you get a booster pack from the game. Or from Steam. In which case it will open for open random cards, I believe. I think the closest card set I got to actually finishing was a card set that only has 4 cards, and I think I got 3 of them.
What card set was that?
I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure I sold one of them.
I sell all my cards. It's been a while though since I've done that.
Well, I don't sell all my cards because at least a solid 50% of them are only worth like 3 or 4 cents. So it's not even worth it. I could literally sell all my cards and probably not even have $2 to my name.
Damn.
And I already have 57 cents in my wallet. But, yeah, I genuinely can't think of the game. Probably because it's not common for any game to have less than 5 cards.
I've played a bunch of random games over the last time I've sold cards that I don't even know what cards I have because I haven't checked. Also, Steam points. Why?
I only ever used Steam points for one thing, and that was to buy all the Crush items.
I bought the wallpaper for my
Oh yeah, and I
thing.
bought the icon stuff around my thing.
But I have like 40,000 Steam points, and I don't know what to do with it.
I probably would have more, but like I said, I bought a bunch of stuff, so I have like I think 26,000.
Do you think Steam should implement a system where you can trade Steam points in for actual currency, like money?
No, because that'd lose them money.
Would it?
It would.
If someone spends $400 for 40,000 Steam points and trades that in for $4, that's going to lose them money.
No, because you can gain Steam points without actually buying stuff.
Well, that's how I got my Steam points. I bought stuff. Yes, I've bought over $400.
Anyway. So what's your thought on shrinking middle class?
Yes, this was a joke we had earlier. How we were gonna start this, supposedly.
Oh yeah, did you listen to that song I sent you on Discord?
Which one?
Algorithm God.
Yeah. Top-notch song there, bro. No, it was
It's not my song.
It was really good, though. Oh, yeah. You did release a song, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, he released a song.
Patata Tappin', my first single.
Yeah.
Ready to mingle.
What the fuck?
I gotta go.
Have you even checked how many streams or views it has?
I haven't, because it hasn't been 28 days, sir.
You can... For the first week on Spotify artists, you can check live streams.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like actual live streams. They'll just come in as people listen to it.
Oh. Well, I'll check that after this then.
And then they update every week after that.
Oh, well then it's too late. It's been a week already.
It didn't go up till the day after Christmas. So no, it hasn't.
Oh. It's been exactly 6 days.
Yes, it has.
But yeah.
But I know it has like 100 views on
I can
YouTube.
check real quick how much the YouTube one has.
I think it's like 100 or something.
It got up surprisingly quick, the YouTube one. Literally not even a day after it went up, it had over 60 streams. Or views, whatever. Terms and conditions.
What?
Terms and conditions apply.
Do they? They don't apply to me. Man, our Raise Energy video is doing poorly. 5 views in 4 hours. Although our Bucked Up video did pretty good. 65 views in a week.
87 views when it went up. Or not when it went up, right now.
And it's been 6 days since it went up.
8 days.
8 days, okay. Yeah, I forgot to add the little detail that DistroKid doesn't, like if you don't upload them before and set a release date, it won't upload them around holidays.
So here's a question. What is the current thing that future generations will say, I can't believe they used to do that?
What is the current thing?
Yeah, so you know how there are things that we look back on that like people like adults look back on and question like we used to do that like everyone does it, but like
questioning smoking cigarettes or something.
No, yeah, sure, but like generally people question like I'm talking it's like past tense, like they question like why the past people used to do that. Yeah, it's like did you know like back like I think it was like the 1930s and 40s. I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was.
The Great Depression.
I'm not sure how long ago it was, but it was before primary like color photos and stuff were invented. And it was obviously when phone booths were still around. There was a thing called phone booth stuffing.
What?
Yeah, they would just all cram into a single phone booth as many people as possible.
Why?
It's just something they did, I guess.
Okay.
So what do you think in future generations, whether it's just like in the next century or what?
Even 25 years from now.
Yeah, even just literally in the next generation, do you think people will look back and say, we fucking did that?
play outside.
Play outside.
Play outside.
I don't know,
Let's be
man.
real. Let's be real.
I don't know, man. There's still plenty of people, myself included, that like to go outside.
Well, yeah, but Generation Alpha, like are chronically online people. They cannot function without having cocoa melon in front of their eyes, which is an issue. But yeah, playing outside.
You don't think Alani can function without?
Or going to school without metal detectors.
That's mainly America.
Yeah, that is, but
We're talking the world,
okay, the world.
future generations, not future America.
I think playing outside is a good one.
But you think that's going to be universal for America? Or universal for the world, playing outside?
Anywhere that has access to the internet.
Sadly, that's not Africa, so it doesn't apply.
That's true.
And also, you're going to have a hard time convincing places like Rwanda to do that.
Yeah.
They kind of love soccer, man. And balancing stuff for some reason. Don't ask me.
I want to say hopefully littering.
Littering? Yeah. Assuming we actually do progress as a species, I would want to say that too.
Like, can you believe people threw their trash out on the side of the road?
Sadly, though, that's seemed to have been persistent since, like, the 1800s, at the very least.
Except
Even
in
though it's
places
been
where,
around since the medieval ages.
except in places where littering is a very hefty fine and is very much enforced.
I would like to hope, answering in terms of, like, my actual answer, what they would, like, question, what they would be like, we actually did that, is like,
It's a very hard question.
it is, actually. I didn't think it was that hard, but it is.
Like things we're doing now that would seem really stupid to people or are going to be
You know, it's actually
30
not
years
something.
younger than us or something.
It's not something that's that, like, in terms of, like, most things, it's not something that's brought up that often aside from the sphere it is in. But it's a big problem, and that is localizers. You know, the people that translate stuff into English for, like, the dubs
Yeah.
of stuff. And, like, their abuse of power.
Abusive power?
Abuse of power. Like you know, like recently.
Do they just
recently
not translate it properly?
some aspects, some things have been some like manga and such have been using AI assisted or human assisted AI to translate their stuff because of how much localizers have been abusing their rules and, like, how they translate stuff.
I will say I do that for lyrics on my songs,
Translate stuff with AI.
and then I fix the issues that they may have.
But yeah, because, like, localizers abusing, like, their positions in terms of power is a big issue that's been around for several decades.
So like they're writing whatever they want, instead of the actual translation.
Literally a quote from localizer is being a localizer is not. It's something I can't exactly remember what the quote was, but it's not. The fun of being a localizer is not the translation, but seeing how much you can get away with. Something like that. I can't exactly remember, but that's something along the lines of what they said.
And that's a pressing issue.
Yes. In fact, Rev says Desu, VTuber streamer. It's one of those male has female VTuber avatar things like Porcelain made. He has made like 3 videos just over the course of a little over a week on the issue. Because obviously all the localizers are up in arms that they're obviously going to be losing jobs now.
Yeah. Because AI is the new future. Wait, hold on, that's something. To not rely on AI, guys.
Well, it was human-assisted AI.
Well, I'm saying at the rate that ChatGPT and stuff like that is growing, in like 5 years, we're gonna be like, what? Why did other people do that when we have AI now? I'm grabbing the break. Give me a second. Man, Reddit has some really good questions. Ask away. Considering we're like 3 hours into this.
It's only 2:30.
Oh, okay.
And I think we've only been recording for... we've only been recording for 2 hours, but there's going to be tons of this that you can cut out.
I can keep in some of it.
There's one I could ask, but it would probably just be cut out for personal reasons.
Oh.
Do you want me to ask it?
Sure.
Has anyone ever tried to kill you, and how'd it go?
Oh yeah, someone did. Yeah. There's no point in me cutting this out. Nobody's gonna watch this for. So I had this classmate who was a lot bigger than me. Okay, like this was in 4th grade, and he was like 5'10" in 4th grade. So
Jesus.
yeah. Anyway, he used to live like right down the street, and we'd meet up and like play games together and stuff. And one day he grabbed one of his kitchen knives and chased me all the way back to my house, and then he grabbed me and held the knife to my throat. And he's like, he said something about like, don't ever come up that way again, but he moved, so.
Okay.
I don't know. And there's one more time. I guess a mutual acquaintance between us two.
Yeah. We don't speak his name anymore.
No, we don't.
Even though I'm pretty sure we said it last time I was here. Yeah. Not on video.
No. For his privacy reasons.
He doesn't have privacy. He killed someone. Not
in real life.
Not in real life. Not in real life. He's not an actual murderer. We don't think.
Hopefully not. Anyway.
If he is, he definitely should be in prison.
I was coming out of a gym, like a recreational gym, on a campground. And him and his friend, kicked me in the balls, threw me down on the ground, and then kicked my back, and then he picked me up, shoved me against the wall. This sounds sexual, but...
Great time to insert that quote.
And then the mutual acquaintance came up to me and held the knife to my throat. And then my niece came around the corner and asked what was going on, and they both ran off. Do I think he had the actual intent to kill me? Probably.
For what reasons? Who cares?
Who knows?
Who cares? Who knows? There he goes. No one knows.
I mean, I can leave that in.
All right, next
I didn't say any
question.
people's names.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
I don't have any, and it's not being sold anymore.
Huh. All right, next question. What phrase needs to die immediately?
Riz.
That's not a phrase. That's a word.
Riz.
It's a phrase. We're looking. It's what phrase needs to die immediately.
That gave me the ick.
That's still going on.
Yes.
I thought it already died.
There's a song now.
Oh God. I'm saying that for more reason than just what you said.
What about you? What do you think?
There's so many phrases. I'm not even sure if I know enough to think of one. I'll play footsie with me. I honestly don't know if I can think of just one.
Just one that will die?
No, like, I'm sure I could probably come up with one, but I'm not sure if it would be the one I'd want to die. Because I don't care enough to keep up with everything. Like, I'm the type of person that doesn't care about current
pop culture.
Yeah, current pop culture and stuff. Like, sure, if I figure out or learn new pop culture stuff, whatever, I'm not gonna go out of my way to learn it in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, I got one.
What?
So this is referring to someone having a big butt.
Okay.
They have a wham. God damn. That needs to die. So, someone has came up behind me and said that to me personally and slapped my ass.
How about just that person needs to die and we'll call it a day? And if it's the person upstairs, equally as good.
No.
Because I see her doing that. Sadly.
Ugh.
I'll just submit that as my answer. That answer for 200, Alex. Alex, you're dead.
Okay.
Not the Alex you guys might know. That Alex has disappeared.
We have no idea where he's at. I'd like to talk to him again.
He's a good guy. Just misinterpreted.
You know that one dude that he made a video on before me has like 200,000 subscribers now?
What is realistically the greatest threat to USA?
Realistically?
Yeah.
The people.
The people.
The people.
Just the people.
Just how divided they are, the people.
Of USA or of everywhere?
Nope, just the United States.
Okay.
And how so full of politics we are.
I would have just said Americans, and that was it.
The difference. The people. Americans. The shrinking middle class.
That too.
Sure.
Let's face it, everyone's their own weakness.
Oh, I did want to tell you something, by the way. For my new room, my older brother got me a treadmill.
A what?
Treadmill.
Yeah, you told me
Yeah.
that.
So I'll have a little own gym area in my room. Hopefully I can put up my pull-up bar again.
This question doesn't make any sense. What's one thing you accidentally found out that now everyone has to know?
So, what? So you found out something that now you want to tell everyone. I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to be structured.
I guess.
I'm not answering that.
You're not answering it because you don't want to, or because you don't want to?
Both.
All right, here's a better question, I guess. What brand is, or no, I scrolled down a bit. My bad.
My bad.
What are you slowly losing interest in as you grow older? That was the question I meant to read.
Slow. Just in any wise, or like?
It's just, what are you slowly losing interest in as you grow older?
Movies.
Fair answer.
TV shows. I genuinely get bored.
I can't say I actually get bored of a lot of things. You can tell by the fact that I've been doing one of the same activities I've been doing since I was 7 years old. So literally 13 years of my life. um, hmm. I will say I do. I won't say I'm like. I won't say it's because I'm growing older. Because I still enjoy their content. But like, I guess it's because of just the way like I watch stuff now. I don't enjoy watching, or like I can't, or I'm not willing to keep up with the YouTubers I used to as much as I am others. Like, I used to watch Dre, Matt Shea, and like the like like Vanoss and Wildcat and stuff a bunch. And like now like I don't. Like, I've been watching Matt Shea over the last few days, but that's just because he's been uploading this like series of videos on the Grow Flash games. And they're interesting. Plus, I've always liked the videos he does on Flash games. And part of that I know is because of the fact that like they pretty much upload daily. Like, Dre stopped uploading daily and he's went to uploading every other day, and made it to where he alternates and uploads one on Dre and the other video on Gast, because he switched to having because he made his channel family friendly a while ago, but because it's hard for him to be family friendly when he does collabs, he put his collabs exclusively on a new channel he called Gast, because his channel was called Dre Gast at one point.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
And so, because of that, he made his main channel completely family friendly with no collabs anymore, and started putting the collabs exclusively on Gast. But even still, I just don't. You know. Plus, not all of their videos are interesting.
Sorry.
And the ones that are, like with Matt Shea, there's a series I like of his My Singing Monsters stuff.
What?
It's like those You know those games where like you set a bunch of stuff up on a grid
Yeah.
and all those stuff like can like level up and whatnot?
Like Dragon City and like stuff.
Yeah, that type of stuff. It's like that, except instead of just collecting a bunch of stuff and it can level up and whatnot, this stuff, like all the monsters and stuff, when you place them down, they make sounds and they can make a song.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of separate islands, and each island has its own unique song. Yeah, and each song, or each island, not only has its own unique song, but has different monsters for each island. So there will be a different amount of monsters, and a different set of monsters for each island. Not to mention, they're always adding new stuff. Like, for instance, when he first started playing the game, there was no epic wool box, despite there being a normal wool box and rare wool box. And then about I think 15 episodes into the game, they added the first epic wool box. And then I think a few episodes later, the second island had one, and then not too long into it, the third island had one, and then so on and so forth. And the difference between the rare one and the epic one is that the epic one is based off the individual islands. So it's based off the actual theme of the island. While the rare one is just like dubstep sounding and has like indistinct lyrics to it. And then the wool box itself just makes dubstep sounds.
So is this like a game where you can make a Let's Play series out of it, or no?
Oh, he has like close to 100 episodes.
What the?
He uploads it every Monday. Well, at least as much as he can. If he doesn't feel as if there will be enough content, or as if basically he tries to do it every Monday, and if he doesn't think there will be enough content for that Monday, he waits until they update it, and then he records a video. If he's still doing it that way. But yeah. And he calls it Monster Monday. He has the exact same thing going on with Battle Cats on Sundays. And he does the same thing with PVZ2 on Wednesdays.
That's a good question.
What's a good question?
What's the most obnoxious thing you've seen someone do at a grocery store? Personally, not like on a video, but...
That's what I'm trying to think of. What have I personally seen someone do?
It really turned on your kitchen burners there.
I don't think anyone's ever personally made me, like, ever done anything obnoxious to me.
Ugh.
All I can think of necessarily, though it's not technically obnoxious, is that guy who dropped that jar of pickles. I told you about that. But I wouldn't say that's obnoxious. You forget, my memory sucks.
I can't even really think of anything either. I don't really have bad experiences at grocery stores.
Well, it's not personal to you, it's just, can you personally think?
Something that is a little obnoxious to me, though, but I guess it's pettiness, is those people who are standing in the aisle and they ask you how much you pay on your electric bill and if they can take it down a little lower.
What? I've never had that happen.
I've been asked that. Do I look like I pay an electric bill?
I mean, technically my name's on the electric bill, but I don't pay it. Well, actually, yeah, that made me recall something. Yeah, last time we went to the grocery store, we got accused of stealing our entire cart, and I told you this.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Basically, they implemented a new system of how they function, the register. Don't ask. I won't be able to tell. I don't work there. And obviously, like any great system, they probably didn't test it before using it.
Correct.
So after we got, like, we had to go through the thing like 5 times, I'm pretty sure, if I recall right, before we could even be able to leave with our groceries. And then while we were putting all our groceries in the car, the cashier and probably like a manager or something came out and asked us if we paid for our stuff, even though we literally had the receipt and showed them it, because they said that it still said that it had a balance. You know, like when it says that we hadn't paid.
Yeah.
So, great machine.
Well, yeah, if it was enough groceries, they probably could have called the police out of it.
It was a whole cart.
Yeah, so they could have made it a whole big ordeal.
Yeah, we were accused of, essentially accused anyway, of stealing an entire cart of groceries.
If they printed a receipt and gave you the receipt, what? Shouldn't they know?
This wasn't like anyone in training either, because then they would have had a thing on it saying that. Then they would have had someone helping them the entire time. But we had to bag our own stuff, because there wasn't even someone bagging them.
Isn't the cashier supposed to bag them?
No, they didn't even bag the stuff. They didn't have someone bagging the stuff. They didn't have... The cashier didn't bag the stuff. I literally had to sit there and bag all of our stuff. We should have just gone to the self-checkout at this rate. At least then we wouldn't have been questioned.
So maybe it was a new person that just didn't put their thing on.
If that's the case, they should still be in training. And still be wearing that I'm new badge or whatever.
Walmart, I'm guessing?
No, Kroger's.
Oh. Yeah, Kroger doesn't bag them. They just throw them down to them.
No, Kroger bags them. Kroger has someone who bags them. Just no one was there, and the cashier wasn't doing it.
I was thinking of applying for the night shift for Kroger. 12 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah. Here's just a question to show some of your character. You can permanently change the price of one item to $1. What is it?
Oh no, there's so many things I can change. Like, is this just $1 for me or for everybody?
I assume it's for everybody because it says permanently change the price of one item.
Yes.
Okay.
That'll benefit everyone.
That petrol, $1 forever.
Yeah.
Until it runs out.
Until it runs out. Until like 50
until
years.
Until it is no longer used, runs out, whatever. I might actually choose gold just to mess with people.
What do you mean? I gave you 100 pounds of gold and it's only worth $1?
What if I just give you 1 pound of it? Sir, that's still $1. This is rigged.
This doesn't make any sense. Bro wants to be a villain. I was being nice.
I mean, if I want to be nice,
Hospital bills. Only an American thing, but
I think you're talking about hospital. Yep, you know, you're actually right. No one cares, Charlotte.
she wants to answer questions too.
All right, Charlotte. What are cool yet not cringy Wi-Fi names? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, this is actually a decent question. What world record are you sure you own without any actual proof?
No, Steps.
Steps?
Yeah, in a day.
Oh yeah, we do. We would technically own that. I mean,
Because the record is 22,000.
if we hired officials, we would technically own that. I mean, there's Markiplier, but he's never gonna do that.
No.
Not again.
No.
He's learned his lesson. We haven't. For you, in terms of actual world record, like legitimately, that isn't that. I would say least talent at video games.
Shut the fuck. This is true. I suck at every single game I play.
At every single game you play, aside from Truck Simulator, I guess.
And Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah. You seem to be terrible at each one.
Don't even get me started on rhythm games.
Oh my god, yeah, the rhythm games. You guys haven't seen anything yet of this guy's terribleness until you've seen him play a rhythm game. For me, probably I don't think I would. I don't think I don't know.
No?
And then there's the question immediately above it. What's an immediate red flag that you are in a dangerous neighborhood?
Boarded up crack houses.
Fair enough, okay.
The ones that are being sold as foreclosures for like $1,000.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick.
Rick and Morty, the incest version.
Alright, and to wrap this up, what's the scariest fact you wish you didn't know?
Oh Lord. You'd have a brain-eating parasite and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
You could have rabies and you wouldn't know until it's too late.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Alright, any closing personal questions without using Ask Reddit?
Shut up, Luna.
And why Charlotte's been in our grill for the past 20 minutes?
Charlotte, can you get out of our grill?
It's the middle of the winter. It's not. The winter just started a week ago.
Get back. Closing questions.
She looks so strange today. Whoa. Just look at her in the face. She looks weird. Got fluff.
Do you?
No?
I can't think of any.
Oh. I have one. What's some artist we should make songs with?
I definitely want to do more with Johnny.
Yeah.
I want to see if maybe Ross, the guy that made the waltz track, would like to do some stuff. And I still want to officially get Waka Boogie to do some stuff with us.
Check out his new album, by the way. It came out December 23rd. It's called The Winter Album. It's 27 tracks, but go listen to it.
Yeah. Waka Boogie makes good stuff.
For his 69 monthly listeners, which we need to pump those numbers up.
Pretty sure even I have close to that number.
You have more. Waka Buggy has 64.
Are we going to make our own label?
I technically have one.
A what?
I technically have a label.
And what is it?
See, if you click on any recent song, say this one. See.
The Nink music.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Also, yeah, Johnny was very excited to work with me on this one.
So when's the full album coming out?
What constellation, man?
Supernova.
Yeah. It's marked on the calendar. January 12th.
Cool.
And
that's for the people at home.
I've done all the lyrics and
for all 2 of you who made it this far.
All the lyrics have been submitted and all the synced lyrics have been submitted, so you will be able to read the lyrics while listening along. And I have told him unironically I have just kept listening through it.
That good, bro?
Like I said, it's not ear repulsive.
It's not like the previous album where even us can't listen to it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of sick of Cosmos Love.
The new one or the old one?
The old one. There's no reason it should have almost 50,000 streams.
Well, that's it for this video.
Appreciate.
It's way longer than it ever should have been, let alone for a test video. We got too into it, man.
This is why I think we should have a mic on us all the time. Although there's no way to technically name
I'm 90% sure if we had a mic on us all the time, we would forget it was on there, and just start saying stuff we shouldn't say.
Anyway, thank you for
It
walking.
would be more Osama bin Laden jokes,
Oh no.
political stuff,
Thank you for walking.
climate change, stuff we actually don't talk about, but we like to make fun of.
Yeah, drugs. Yeah, I don't know how to do outros.